Welcome back, ladies and gents, for another episode on the Enderpants server. I have been at this for hours and hours and hours. This is a monumental task. I didn't realize how involved this was going to be. I thought, oh, no problem. I'll just go get some fire starters and burn the whole thing down. Well, no, that just made a mess. I was expecting it to do more than it did, and it did not do what I wanted it to do. It just made a big mess. Although I do admit it was a little bit easier than trying to climb around a lot of these leaves, because the jungles have all those bushes on the floor, and they make it tough to get around. And the fire seemed to have taken care of most of the ground bush, which is good because it's kind of a pain otherwise. There's a log in here. There it is. I got myself an efficiency pick, or both pick. I ended up getting that fortune book at spawn from villagers. Villager trading is it's so horribly broken. It's so easy to get emeralds anymore. I just went down there with a little bit of supplies, not too much. Some paper, some. Let's see, what else did I go down there with? It was primarily just paper and string. Those are the two things that I used the most down there. And I got 41, I think it was 40 something emeralds, and I used it to buy the Looting 3 book, or not Looting 3, a Silk Touch book, and also the Fortune 3 book, which is pretty cool. So I now have, or maybe I bought a backup. It was either I bought the Silk Touch book or I bought a backup fortune book. I can't remember what I did, but they were really cheap, so I bought them. So I got that. I got a good pick, got a good axe. I even have I showed you the shovel. I showed that last episode while I was enchanting, and I've been using it a lot. I got tired of using the stone axe that I had. It was just so slow. So I'm like, I have to go get some more, or a better means of getting these trees down, because the fire wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, and neither was the stone axe. It was just painfully slow. So got myself a good axe, and what I ended up doing is I came back out here, got some more of these trees down, spending hours and hours on it, and I have these chests over here. They are jam-packed full of stuff now. And let's see. Oh, shovel. Did I pick it up? I did pick it up. Okay, not that it matters. It's almost broken. So this is about the area that I'm going to be using. I don't think I'll be doing a whole lot more than this. I'll probably just clean up this little grouping right here, and then probably get started, because this is about the size that I want to be. I don't want to get too overly huge, because I just found out about an hour ago that our good buddy Zinix is not too far from here. He says that he says that this area that I'm clearing is on my way, or on his way from his base to the desert. And then he actually stopped by just after he said that, so he is pretty close. I assume that he's off in that direction over there. He said it was about 200 blocks away. So I don't want to get too big, because I noticed signs in his base says that he likes the scenery, and not to cut any of his trees down within his view. So I'm going to be mindful of that. I don't want to have some big obstruction in his way. I don't think I will, though, because I'm like you said, I'm still about 200 blocks away. So that's okay. I should be alright. So I'm going to do a little bit of talking while I do a little bit of clearing. Oh, move my microphone there. It kind of moved. Let's go over here. I'll do some of these zombies over here. Or yeah. Not zombies. Got zombies on the brain, I guess. Take care of him. Okay. Okay, so real life happenings. Some interesting news. I got a there's a group of friends and family that I hang out with quite a bit. They are my nerdy kin. Actually, it's the same group of people that I had played with on the other server. Not the server that I just came from, but the family and friends one prior to that. It is the it's the one that's being restructured for minigames. It's currently down. It's going to be a townie type minigame kind of a server. So I'm no longer obviously recording on it. Not that I did a whole lot of episodes on it to begin with, because it shut down for reconstruction shortly after I started recording on it. But that's okay. I have Enderpants now. But anyways, this same group of people, we are. I probably shouldn't do that. Well, nah, that's not too far. This same group of people is starting a. Come on. Starting a Mutants and Masterminds campaign. I will be playing with them. I don't think it's this weekend. I think it's the weekend after. Now, if any of you are familiar with Mutants and Masterminds, it is. I should say, if any of you aren't familiar with it, it is a. It's a D&D variant. It's based on the same framework, the same structure, same D20 system as Dungeons and Dragons is. Only it uses superheroes. It's kind of a comic book themed campaign, and in it you can choose to build your hero any way that you choose to. There's a whole humongous list of powers and abilities and advantages and this and that and the other, gadgets that you can use, vehicles that you can use. The list goes on and on and on. It is insanely deep. I was looking through the book that he had, and because he let me borrow it because I needed to create a character. We all met over at his place. Let's say last weekend, I think it was, and for character creation, and it took so long that we didn't get a chance to get through to everybody, and I was one of the ones that didn't get a chance to check out the books, because there was only 2 books going around, and there was probably 8 people there, so I was one of the ones that didn't get a chance to check out the books or create a character. So he let me borrow one of the books for the next time that we all gather. So that way I'm a little better prepared. And looking through it, there is a ton of stuff. An absolute mind-boggling amount of customization that these characters can have. And I'm coming up a little bit short on what I want to do. I haven't really quite figured out what it is that the direction that I want to take my character. I don't know if I want to be a weapon user, like a kind of your old school kind of a not superhero, but crime fighter, like your Batman and your that's the only one coming to mind at the moment. Drawing a blank. Or if I should go with a your X-Man or X-Men type mutant, where they have powers and abilities. I'm leaning towards powers and abilities, and I have kind of one in mind, but I don't really know for sure if that's the way that I want to go, because I'm not familiar enough with the game to know what powers and abilities are better than other ones? What ones, like what kind of campaigns these are? So I'm not really too sure what works well as far as overall gameplay and what doesn't. If I, excuse me, if I were to go with a, we are running out of space here. If nothing around, okay, good. If I was to go with a weapon user, it would probably be along the lines of, what am I doing? That is not how I do that. It'd be along the lines of a, let's see here. Oh, no, come on. There. It would be along the lines of a two-handed weapon user. Now, I mean, like going back to my days of Final Fantasy XI, I was a Dark Knight. Actually, I leveled also Monk and Beastmaster were my those were my 3 jobs: Dark Knight, Monk, and oh, and Thief too. I also leveled Thief, so I had 4 jobs. That's right. And at heart, I was a Dark Knight. That's even though I played other jobs after I leveled Dark Knight, I was always a Dark Knight. That's what everybody knew me as, and it kind of goes back onto that. So if I was a weapon user, it would be a large weapon. It would be a two-handed weapon, like a great sword or a great axe or something along those lines. If I were to do a power, I kind of want to combine telekinesis with the ability to charge matter, like something like Gambit does, and kind of like a hybrid power where I could, move stuff with my mind with the telekinesis, but also charge it if I want to, which I think would be pretty cool. Gambit's always been one of a favorite of mine. He I don't know why Gambit is such a favorite. He just is. It's just one of those things where he's not all that powerful of a mutant, but I like him nonetheless. Him and Wolverine. Wolverine is another one of my favorites, but Wolverine is a lot of people's favorites. So, but I like Gambit, so I wanted to kind of borrow from his power a little bit. And but again, I don't really know if that's going to be the most ideal way to play through, because I don't really know the flow of the game. I don't really know what things do what and how they translate to being effective while playing the game. So my question, and the whole reason that I brought all this up, is because if any of you out there have played Masters or Mutants and Masterminds and have any tips at all, whether it be how I should, or useful abilities or vehicles or weapons or anything like that, any sort of knowledge that would help me be a little bit better prepared on this upcoming campaign, then I would be most appreciative. So, leave it in the comments if you so choose to. That's about all I have to say on that. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it, because again, this is Minecraft, not a Mutants and Masterminds video. But I just wanted to bring that up because it's something that's going on in my life. It's something that's going to be happening pretty soon. I'm pretty excited about it. It's been a long time since I played D&D, and I didn't even really play it all that regular. I played it back in college a couple times with some friends of mine. And it was a good time. It was, what am I looking for? Oh, I broke my other axe. That's what I'm looking for. It's a good time, so I'm excited to get back into that. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, now that I'm done talking my face off, I am going to finish clearing this area out. And then I will return once I am happy with the size, and then we will start laying out the footprint of what I'm going to be building. Well, actually, before I do that, I should probably populate the area with sand. So, you know, I may lay stuff out too a little bit. So, I shall return. So, I got all the forest cleared out. I got it pretty much rough cleared. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit more fine-tuning and then a little bit later once I figure out exactly where my base is going to sit. But I have it all rough cut for now, the general size and shape of the area. And I started to fill in some of the grass with sand. I actually had a full double chest, completely full of sand, and from the other place over there. And this was full of it. I brought it all over here, filled this chest with it, because I knew I was going to use it. Used it all. I don't have any left. This is all I have left, a stack of 40 here. So this is going to take a lot more. Like I said, started to fill in here. Got a little bit more to do. By a little bit, I mean a lot of it. And but I'm gonna go. You know, I'll go grab more sand off camera, of course. So what I want to do right now is I want to figure out the rough area for the build. I want to start marking off the outlying areas and also the center point. Now, what I want to do is, let's come over here, find out where the edge is. Here's the jungle edge, and here's desert. So I want to be, let's see, centered side. Well, that's pretty close. Somewhere in this area here is centered side to side. So jungle edge, let's come in a little bit, because I don't want to be right on the border. What do we got here? Let's call it 470. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Do 470, 465. Let's see. 460 maybe? How much buffer do we have? We got a couple blocks. I don't know how much room we have over there. Let's try 460 for now. So I want to do, it's going to be about 70 block diameter circle. So 35 is half, so 60, that would be 495. So let's put kind of a placeholder here at 495. 495. Okay. Let's check out side to side here. Oh wait, we need to check how much distance we have on the other side of this. So 495 and 35 would be 530. I think 530. Yeah, 530 is right here. So we can actually come in a little bit more. So I may move that in maybe 5 blocks or so. Yeah, we'll move that over. We'll move that in 5 blocks. So it's going to be 500 even. Or how much room did I have? Let's go check. 530, 535, 540. Let's go from here. So 505. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll give us plenty of space on the other side, so I don't accidentally run into any desert while I'm building. So 505. All right, check side to side. Let's see what we got this way. Kind of don't want to get into this mountain here. I want to leave this here. I got 12. Let's call it 1240-ish. Yeah, 1240. So that would be 35 of that would be 1205. That's kind of far this way. Let's go see what the border is over here. What did I say? 1240? What is this over here? This is 1160, so that is 80 blocks. So we'll come in 5 blocks on each side. So wait, 60, yeah, 5. So that's what, 1130? Oh no, I'm going the wrong direction. 35 would be what? 1205? No. Oh, I'm not thinking all that clearly right now. I'm having I just woke up not too long ago actually, so kind of still in a little bit of a daze. 1165. Add 35 would be 1210, right? That sounds right. That seems like it's way over here, though. That doesn't seem right. Well, let's just go here in the middle somewhere. We'll do... That doesn't... Might have to do a little bit of terraforming. Knock some of this hill here. Let me pillar up. I want to see visually what this looks like, because mathematically, you know, you could be centered, but if it doesn't look right, then it doesn't look right. Sometimes you just gotta do things by eye. So we got that should about do it. I might move. Let's see, where was it? It was somewhere right in that area there. So I might knock a couple of those trees down somewhere, which I kind of wanted to do anyway, because this here is kind of like it's like a hard line. So we'll have desert right up into a wall of jungle trees, and I kind of don't want that. I kind of want more of a gradual transition, kind of like this area here. We got small trees into big trees, and over here we have, you know, just a wall of big trees. So I'll probably knock a couple of these larger trees down and give it more of a transition into the rest of the jungle here. But the rest of this looks pretty good. I'd say we're about centered. I might move it over maybe 5 blocks that way, go to 1200. But for the most part, I think we're here. So that is taken care of. And by the way, I did find out that Zinex's base is 200 blocks in this direction, not this direction like I formerly thought. He actually stopped by, and he kind of was concerned that I was taking too many trees down, because he likes his base in the middle of the trees. He likes the view from his base of the jungle. So he was concerned that I was taking down too many trees. So I stopped over there, pillared up, and looked around, and I can't see any of what I'm doing over here from his area over there. So we're good in that regard. And I wasn't planning to clear any more in this direction anyway, because we have this small lake here, and I wanted to keep that right there, because I noticed there is quite a few squid that spawn there, and it just looks nice. So I'm going to keep this lake here, and I kind of wanted to keep this mountain. I'm not doing anything with it, because there is a really neat looking hole on the other side of this, and I don't want to mess with this. It just looks really nice. So I wasn't going any further in that direction towards his base anyway, so he is nothing to be worried about. I will clear maybe a little bit more off in this direction, though. Not that matters, because he is not in that direction. So let's see, we'll do that. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Oh. So now that we have center, we can start. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure off a little bit into what we got going on here. Give more of a footprint, more of a precise perimeter here. And that'll be our framework to build in. Now, the other thing that I have to decide is whether or not I want an odd number build or an even number build. Because that is going to change the way that I do my beacons later. Because I want my beacons in the center of my base, right up through the middle. It only makes sense to put them in the center. Unfortunately, my build is going to be completely circular. I want it to be a perfect circle. The problem with that is if you do a perfect circle, you only have you can only do 4 beacons and have it in the center. If you do an even build, if you do an odd build, you can really only have 5 of the 6. Now, not that I need all 6 in my base, because I probably won't need. Let's see. Probably want regen, haste, speed, regeneration. I probably won't need resistance, so that might be the. I wouldn't mind jump boost. I don't need jump boost, but I wouldn't mind it. So resistance would probably be the only one that I wouldn't be concerned about in a base. So we have our 5 covered, and if I do an even number, I could leave out probably a jump boost and be okay. So it depends on how many beacons I want, 4 or 5, but it also depends on what I want the rest of the base to look like, because odd blocks, an odd number, is so much easier to build with. It's so much easier to make things centered and make things look correct. Even numbers are harder to make look right, make look correct. Because like walkways, I love a 3-block wide walkway. I think that's the perfect width for roads and walkways. So I kind of want to do an odd number. But we'll see. I have some thinking to do. I got some plotting out to do. I need to figure out exactly what it is that where my base needs to be centered at. So I have some math to do. I will do that off camera, obviously, because that is that's a little boring, and I probably already bored you a little bit with the second part of this episode, probably the whole episode, because all I've done really is chop down a bunch of trees and talk about numbers. So that is that's gonna be about it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I got a little bit more done. Finally, I'm super happy that I finally have a place to call home now. The temporary dirt hut over there has been working pretty good, but it is just temporary. That is not what I plan to live in the whole time here. This is actually what would be the 3rd time that I've packed up and moved. Or no, this would be the 3rd base. This is the 2nd time that I've packed up and moved. But hopefully I am staying here, and hopefully this works out. It's a big project. It's a big project, but I'm going to be spending all of my time here on the server, and I need something to occupy my time while I'm here, so big project it is. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe as always, and I will see you next time around.